Hi, and thanks for checking out how to upgrade your home energy source from propane or electric to natural gas from SourceGas. To help you make an informed decision about upgrading your home to natural gas, I'm here talking with a few of the SourceGas experts to explain the process and show you just how easy, convenient, and cost-effective it is to switch to natural gas. But first, let's talk about some of the key reasons why upgrading to natural gas is such a great choice. First, you'll save money, up to 60% less on your monthly energy bill over what you may be paying for propane or electric. In many cases, people just like you are saving hundreds of dollars a month. That's because natural gas costs less and is more efficient, meaning you'll use less and spend less. Secondly, realtors often suggest that by upgrading your home to natural gas today could significantly increase the value of the home tomorrow. And natural gas homes are easier to sell, and they also tend to sell at higher prices. It's safer and more convenient than propane, none of those ugly tanks to fill. And natural gas is more reliable than propane or electric. Plus, it's all American. 99% of the gas that SourceGas provides to its customers is made in America. Finally, natural gas is a more responsible and greener energy resource. It's an abundant, clean, and homegrown source of energy. Natural gas appliances produce 37% lower greenhouse emissions. And converting to natural gas from propane, electric, or even wood will seriously reduce carbon emissions. And like I said before, it'll save you a lot of money. So let's take a look at the conversion process. A lot of unknowns there, but that's why I'm here today, to show you exactly what's involved and let you decide for yourself if upgrading to natural gas is the right move for you. Let's start by visiting a home that's currently being heated with propane.
Hey, Derek.
Hey, John, I see that you've got a trench dug here. What's going on?
Well, the first thing we have to do when upgrading a home to natural gas is to actually get the house connected to the main gas line. So we dig what's called a yard line. It's basically a narrow trench we dig from the house to the main gas line on the street. You see all the little colored flags around the yard? Those colored flags indicate where the underground utilities are located. You never want to start digging unless you know where all the underground utilities are located.
Right, and that's where calling 811 at least 3 days before digging comes into play, right?
Exactly. It's free, and it's the law, and it's for everyone's safety. They'll come out and mark where all of your underground utilities are located. For example, the orange ones are for communications, the blue is for water, the green is for sewer, and so on. That way we don't run into any problems when we start digging. And remember, if you have a sprinkler system or a snow melt for your driveway or an electric fence for your dog, 811 or One Call cannot come out and mark those. So you need to mark those yourself. Those are yours and not public utility lines. Then we lay in the yard line with some locate wire and some caution tape. Because we use non-conductive plastic pipe, we install the plastic pipe along with the locate wire so that anytime in the future, for whatever reason, we can locate that gas line. And then we lay the caution tape on top so that the excavator can be warned that there's gas line below. The new pipe and fittings are pressure tested to ensure a gas-tight system. Then the main gas line is tapped through a special fitting, and gas enters through a newly installed line. And then we fill in the trench.
And the yard line is installed underground because
mainly it keeps our service safe and reliable. Electric lines can go down in a big storm, and propane tanks, well, they can just run out and look awful sitting in your yard. Because our gas lines are protected from the elements, and gas flows constantly from one main source, natural gas is always there for you.
Well, that's good to know, especially with our rough winters that we have. Now, I noticed you had to pull out a couple of bushes from the home here.
Yeah, but after we lay the yard line back, we always do our best to restore the yard to its previous condition. Sometimes we even take pictures before we start just to make sure we get it right.
So all this hard work.
It's pretty much invisible, but that's how we know we did a good job.
Now, what if the main gas line isn't so easy to get to? What if it runs underneath the street?
If it's underneath the street, a sidewalk, or a driveway, we'll dig under. It causes little disruption to the neighborhood or the homeowner as possible.
Yeah, you don't want any grumpy neighbors or homeowners either, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So what happens next?
Well, come inside and I'll show you.
Okay, so what's going on here?
Well, because this house was hooked up for propane, it already has the pipes we need for natural gas. All we need to do now is make sure they're the correct size and that they're up to code. Once we do a pressure check and we confirm that the pipes are up to code, we can move on to the next phase. Blake here is actually converting the existing furnace from propane to natural gas. You see here, the gas control is usually convertible. It simply requires a regulator spring change, pressure check, and an orifice change.
What a great kitchen. You know, I bet that most folks don't even realize they can keep their appliances when they convert from propane to natural gas.
Yeah, in many cases it can be done. There are exceptions. That's why we recommend speaking with your source gas rep. Sometimes it's more convenient and cost-effective to simply change out an appliance. Just depends on the situation. Anyway, once the water heater is done and good to go, we do our pressure test and make sure there's no leaks.
You know, I've always preferred natural gas heat. You don't have to worry about it running out. There's no contracts, and you don't have to worry about a propane company's delivery schedule. It's a lot more convenient.
And a lot cheaper.
Yeah, and who doesn't like saving money, right?
Right.
So what's next?
Next, they're installing the meter outside.
And they're doing that right now?
Yep.
I'm gonna go check it out.
All right, take care.
Hey, Ken. So I'm told you're the guy to see about a natural gas meter.
You bet. This is the meter that we install. It goes right out here. Once the meter's connected, we run a set of pressure checks. When we're absolutely sure that there are 0 leaks, we hook it up to the gas line. We're ready for our final test run.
Now, working with these pipes, is that something the homeowner can do themselves?
Well, we wouldn't recommend it. This is a critical step, and it's subject to local building codes. Bringing in a professional plumber and/or a specially trained source gas technician is definitely the way to go. This is an important step. You want to use an experienced crew.
So that's it. No messy construction zones or no major disruptions to your service. It sounds like converting from propane to natural gas may only take a day or two. But you mentioned that converting a home that's electric, that's a little bit different.
Yes, we're converting an electric home just down the block. This stage of the conversion process is the same, whether propane or electric. The difference is what happens on the inside.
All right, well, I'm gonna go check that out now.
All right.
Hey, Paul.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I see you're installing a gas water heater. Tell me about that.
Sure. In electric homes, one of the first things that many people change out is their water heater. They're easy to install, and since natural gas hot water heaters provide 50% more hot water than a comparable electric unit, there's plenty of hot water to go around.
Plus, natural gas water heaters save you money. They're more efficient and they recover a lot faster than electric ones, so no more cold showers.
That's right.
But what's next?
Depending on the homeowner, some people will install a natural gas furnace, appliances, or even a fireplace next. It just depends on what they want.
So how does it work converting an electrically heated home to natural gas?
Well, there are a lot of variables. As you know, in a propane or natural gas home, the furnace heats the air that's pushed through air ducts, and that keeps the house warm. Many electric homes don't have the ductwork that's needed to disperse the heated air throughout the house.
Right. A lot of electrically heated homes use baseboards, so it's a totally different process.
Correct. And there are several different alternatives for dealing with that if needed. Ducts can be installed by going through places like crawl spaces and attics. But if they have an electric heat pump and the ducts are already in place, it can be a really easy conversion too.
All right, let's go check that out.
All right.
So now we're in the living room. Paul, tell me a little bit about this natural gas fireplace.
Some of our customers have us install a gas fireplace in a central location in their home. Fireplaces like this one are really efficient. They look great and they generate a lot of heat. Plus, there are many different styles and ways to vent them. So just talk to your rep to see which options are best for you. Oh, and the best part is a lot of these don't require any electricity to work. So if the power goes out, you can still stay warm with your natural gas fireplace.
That's great. Now, this room is pretty big. Can this fireplace handle it?
You bet. This fireplace has an automatic fan installed. That allows it to heat up to a 1,000 square foot room comfortably.
Now, that sounds cozy, and who doesn't like a warm fire on a chilly night?
That's right.
But on average, how long does the installation process usually take?
If a customer decides to have ductwork installed for a central furnace, that could take several days. But if they go the fireplace route, that usually takes just about a day.
So it sounds like it's really up to the individual homeowner to make that choice on what's best for them and their family, right?
Yep, we can lay out what their options are and you can choose what works best for you.
And the great thing is, while this is going on, new natural gas appliances, they can be installed at the very same time.
Right, stoves, dryers, whatever the homeowner wants. And again, source gas techs can help with this, or they can bring in whomever they trust to handle the plumbing requirements and install the new natural gas appliances. What a lot of people might not know is that if a homeowner ends up needing new appliances, in many cases, source gas can help with the financing too. Best of all, if a homeowner chooses high efficiency appliances for their conversion, They can even qualify for special low-interest financing from SourceGas. And then this figure can be added to their monthly bill.
That sounds great. So what happens after those new gas appliances are installed?
Just like with a propane conversion, we install the meter outside, we run our pressure tests, and the home is good to go.
Sounds great. Thanks, Paul.
You bet.
Well, that does it. Hopefully this video has answered any questions you might have about converting your home to natural gas. You know, there are so many great reasons for upgrading your home to natural gas. For most people, it's the amount of money they can save on their monthly energy bills. That's thousands and thousands of dollars over the lifetime of their home. Plus, natural gas is a greener source of energy. It adds value to your home. It's a more reliable, safer, and more convenient all-American way to keep your family safe and warm. Those sound like some pretty great reasons to convert your home to natural gas. If you have any additional questions or want to schedule a free in-home estimate, call your local SourceGas representative or our customer service number at 1-855-583-6959 to find out how you can get comfortable with natural gas.